and welcome to Madam Jess's Spicy Book Club. We are very excited for tonight because we are reviewing Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. This is a very interesting book, and it is about serial killers, so we have opinions. As always, I am your host, Madam Jess. With us tonight, we have the beautiful Claire.
Hello.
We have the wonderful Will.
Hi and howdy.
And the lovely Lee. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Lee. You're over here.
Hello.
Yes, and possibly we are going to also be joined by our stunning Steph. She is having some technical difficulties right now. It wouldn't be a DNC show without some technical difficulties, so yay.
That should not be our brand.
I know.
Anyway.
As always, check out our friends and our links below. They are amazing people. We have Ninroot, who makes amazing wooden dice trays and DM screens and all kinds of awesome things. They are beautiful. They are wonderful. We love them. We have Nightmare Masquerade, who is on Etsy. She makes amazing ceramics and other things. Please check out all of our links below, all of our friends below, because they are amazing people. We are going to get into this book. I am going to let you know some trigger warnings in just a few moments after I tell you how we're going to line up this night. As always, we are going to first say why we wanted to review this book, because there was a few of us who wanted to review this book, so we're gonna just let you know why. Then we are going to get into the likes section. This will be a spoiler area from there on out. So if you want to read this book without any spoilers, just give us a pause, come back and listen to us after you've read it. Or if you want to get spoiled, come join us. Then after our like section, we are going into our gripes section. These are things that we had issues with, didn't particularly like, things that maybe could be improved on. And after that, we are going to give our general rating for this book, and then our spicy rating for this book, which is our wonderful, hi Steph!
What'd you call her? Stupendous Steph?
Stunning Steph.
Stunning.
Yes, I did. Stunning Steph. Hang on, I gotta find the right format. It's okay. I got it. It'll be fine. I got you. Okay. We're going to just add another source. Lee, please tell the rest of the lineup for the night, if you will.
Me?
Yes. So we have our gripes, and then our general setting, or general plot, all of these different things, and then our spicy.
And then we do our likes, our gripes.
Yeah.
And then sometime maybe we'll come up with a game on the spot. We don't have a game pre-approved.
Mm-hmm.
And then we give our general rating. So it's our rating whether or not we like the book just based on how it read. And then next we give the spicy book rating. And that is based on how spicy each of us thought the book was. And I think each one is like 1 to 5 stars except for the spicy ratings, 1 to 5 chili peppers.
Yes.
Yeah, we got peppers.
We got peppers. We love our peppers.
We do like final thoughts or just any additional thing at the end?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, 1 second. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I have to just...
No worries.
I'm doing this on the fly. We did not have this ready. It's okay. It's fine.
We book on our list for the most part, except for Will, because he's not generally a spicy book reader. He has joined the club and become a spicy book reader.
We love that.
And become a spicy book reader because he's forced to listen to all my audiobooks. So, but I'm pretty sure me, Jess, Lee, and Steph all had this on our TBR. But I think it was Steph who put it on our list, which is great choice because I definitely knew I was gonna like it. I've had several recommend this to me, as well as my Bookstagram has recommended or shown it to me. And you know, Jess is gonna read the old blurb about the book, and as well as give some of the trigger warnings, because there are several trigger warnings for this.
For sure.
You know, if there's any of you who do not like it, just in general, it's a dark romance. So if you are not a dark romance girly or boy, maybe keep moving and join us the next time, because it is another dark romance.
This it is.
Yeah, they
This it
call
is.
it dark.
Yeah.
Dark.
It
It
is.
is not dark. It is not dark, but it is dark.
It is. Yeah. I agree with this. Absolutely. Thank you very, very much, guys. Appreciate you.
I disagree. What made it dark is the murder. There's a ton of murder in the book.
That's what makes it dark, and that's why I would say it's dark, because they go and she goes into detail about what she did.
But I have read dark romance.
We're darker.
We have.
Yeah,
Yes.
They say that at the beginning of the audio. I think they say this is dark. Like,
Yes.
we're talking dark. And I'm like, okay.
And this was really fun and very cozy, kind of, and it made me laugh. And so, like, for a book about murder, it was very lighthearted. It was not so dark that you're like, dang. It is very, like, fun and upbeat.
I also gotta say that too, because it is.
Yeah, they did a good job of it. Balancing the gore with the
Yes.
levity.
But there's a lot of humor.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're into our lives.
It's okay. Okay, so trigger warnings for all of you out there. This is actually listed in the book itself, and that's very helpful. Quite literally, Bryn Weaver, she made light of this as well. So it's like letting you know what's coming, but also in a fun way. So there's eyeballs and eye sockets, amateur surgery, skin ornaments, chainsaw, axes, knives, scalpels, a lot of sharp objects. I'm reading this word for word, by the way. Accidental cannibalism. Not so accidental cannibalism. Questionable use of mummified corpse. Lobotomized manservant. Ill-advised use of kitchen implements. I'm sorry about the cookies and cream ice cream. I'm not really. Detailed sex scenes, which include but are not limited to cockwarming, rough sex, praise kink, anal, adult toys, choking, spitting, dob-sub interactions, and genital piercings. References to parental neglect and child abuse. Parental loss, not depicted. References to child sexual assaults, which is also not in detail. This is the last one. It's a book about serial killers, so there's some generally messed up murder and chaos. So this is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. I have the summary ready to go as well. Yes. When a chance encounter sparks an unlikely bond between rival murderers Sloane and Rowan, the two find something elusive, the friendship of like-minded pitch-black soul. From small-town West Virginia to upscale California, from downtown Boston to rural Texas, these two hunters collide in an annual game of blood and suffering. One that pits them against the most dangerous monsters in the country. But as their friendship develops into something more, the restless ghosts left in the wake are only a few steps behind, ready to claim more than just their newfound love. Can Rowan and Sloane dig themselves out of the game of graves? Or have they finally met their match? This is Butcher and Blackbird. So, Steph, you put this one on our list. We are all going to say why we want to read this one, because this one is one that we collectively wanted to read. But can you start us off with why you wanted to read this?
I didn't know it was me book. Okay, it's a me book. So, I originally, I guess like I was influenced by like the book talk, the bookstagram. So whenever this one came out and this original series from Ren Weaver, I did a buddy review with my friend. So we read at different paces. So I think I was finished before her. Yeah. So we read this together and we're just like, what the heck? Like, it's crazy, it's dark, it's romance, but we love the humor effect to it too. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, it's dark, it's classified as a dark romance, but I think anything with this much comedic factor in romance doesn't make it as dark as other dark romances. Like, for me, dark romance is more like mafia related and stuff in my mind, because it has like more underground stuff. But this, like, yeah, there's murder, but it's like, it's funny murder, and like the people deserved it. So it's
That's fair.
It's more lighthearted than other dark books, and this series itself, this Ruins trilogy, is really good. So if like, I encourage you all to read the other two books because they're great.
I can't wait, honestly. I'm for sure going to be doing that.
And the audio to this is great if you read the audio.
I've heard.
Arden and Samantha Brittenmore does the other two as well.
Okay. Beautiful. I love that. Lee, why was this on your to be read list?
Well, honestly, I think, another book that I guess we're going to be reading eventually is Lights Out. And the second that Lights Out came up, this one came up too, and they're like, you want this? And I'm like, okay. And then I started talking to some people that, like other books that are spicy, people in our field and people with our same likes. And it was recommended so many times. So I was really excited to read it. And it didn't really disappoint, honestly. It was a fun read. I liked it a lot.
That's awesome. I'm so glad. And I'm so glad you liked it. And I agree. It was absolutely in the same sentence as Lights Out. Claire Will, why is this on your to be read?
Why did we want to read it?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, one, I actually came into this not knowing anything about the book before I read it. Like, I didn't read any summaries or nothing. I just had friends tell me I should read it, and I don't remember I don't know. I could listen to book talk and I still wouldn't remember what they said. But I just thought it was going to be dark and kinky, and then I would love it. And I like all those things typically. And you know how I feel about my spicy books. I love a spicy book that's got some sex that is actually spicy.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
I was hoping for all the things I got. So, yes.
I also came into this with nothing. As Claire put it to me, she goes, you like serial killer stuff, you'll love this, you love Mindhunter. And I was like, okay, I guess. And I do, I love stuff like Dexter and very much, and this is very much felt like Dexter. Yes. Spice added to it. And I think that's really what I enjoyed about it, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. So why this was on my...
The sex was...
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. Don't worry. So why this was on my to be read list is because, again, Lights Out and Butcher and Blackbird always together in the same sentence with a lot of other people that have read them, and I was like, okay, I know kind of what Lights Out is about. I don't really know what Butcher and Blackbird's about, but then I heard, oh, it's serial killers, and I was like, and it's a romance, and I'm interested because I also really do like murder mystery things as well. So that already piqued my interest, and then the writing, everything about this was like, I'm so pulled into this story. So absolutely, I was very, very, very excited to read this book. The descriptions about it, the summary on the back of the book, and everything about it, I was like, this sounds really interesting. So absolutely, I was very excited to read this book, and I was not let down. But we're now going to get into the spoiler section of this book. So if you have not read this and want to, give us a pause, read it, come back, because we have many opinions. So, but now, spoiler territory. We are giving you our likes about this book. We always start with the positive. So, I'm going to select somebody at random. Lee, give me your likes.
All right. Well, we've touched on a lot of things, and I feel like the Dexter analogy was perfect because my whole time I'm reading this, I'm thinking this is so like Dexter. It's not as procedural cop drama. It's a little bit more on the like Hunter side, but definitely it felt very much like a justice served book. And for me, in this particular moment of life, I felt like I really needed some of that. And I was enjoying on an extra level so much these just vile people getting kind of what they deserve. So I love that was part of it. On top of it actually being a romance and feeling that little bit, through macabre scenes, they still felt kind of the slow burn moving up to like some tension. It was good. I liked that. And then when we get to the spice, it was I had eyebrows raised a lot. So I mean, that's all I'm looking for, is something good, something interesting, and it was really hitting on all those levels.
Absolutely, I gotta agree with you there. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, so Steph.
I read this book a few times already, and each time, like, I kind of like forget all the small moments. When I was reading it, when I was listening to it this time, I was like, okay, I gotta mention this and this and this. I think one of my favorite things, though, is Rowan's this whole journey throughout this like 4 or 5 years. Like, he knows Sloane needs her space. Like, he kind of describes her as like a deer, like that's about ready to run or just like jittery. He's like, he has to go slow and ease her into it. Even when she showed up to his restaurant, she like totally like backed out. He had to like ease her back into liking him again, going through the groceries and having them kind of make dinner together. So that was one of my main things. I just liked him, how each year it was an effort just to say bye to her. And then whenever they actually do get together, and he's like, do you know what you mean to me? She's like, yeah, you like me. And he goes on with this whole like spiel. He's like, no, I just don't like you. It's this. You should know. And then she's like, it clicks to her. That was like one of my favorite moments. That speech that he does. And then when she finally realizes it, they just click. They just click so well together.
Absolutely. I freaking love that you mentioned that in particular about the 3 and Coach. That scene in particular where she's like psyching herself out and she's like, I gotta run. I was obsessed with it because I was like, you are sabotaging yourself, girl. But at the same time, I was like, I've been there.
He was like so embarrassed and so like like not traumatized, but like she was just overwhelmed.
Yes.
She's like, so many people like him. He's liked. He's loved. This is a place he belongs. And she's like, I don't belong here. Like she still doubts herself so much.
It was like touching, because a lot of these books will absolutely do the reverse, where the guy is the one who's backing away from commitment or whatever, and they did it where she was, because she's been hurt, because she's been scared of a lot of things, and I appreciated that so much, because women do absolutely do this.
Yeah, it kind of goes on the black cat, like golden retriever trope.
Yes.
Like I see her more isolated, where he needs to be more like not like this more.
Well,
out there.
he's the outgoing golden
Extrovert.
retriever.
He's more
Yes.
extroverted. Yeah.
He's
Just to build on Stephanie's point, like the thought that he put behind really getting to know him, like for his staff, that as soon as they said that he had a table for her restaurant in a place where she would want, where it's equidistant from exits, and then told them like, hey, she's gonna look like this, gonna look like she's ready to run. I need you to immediately, not later, immediately.
Underline.
Like the fact that he understood her that much, just oh man.
And then she, like, whenever she finds, like, oh, like, I do love this person. Like, I do love him, when she's encased in the restaurant with both of them. That's, like, everywhere. She's like, it's us. Like, it's us. Blackbird is there. Like, us is, like, everywhere in this room. Like, not just from this restaurant. She's like, I love you.
I love it. It's
I love what I likes about this book.
yeah, 100%. You definitely touched on some of mine that I was gonna bring up, but that's okay. I appreciate that.
Again.
Yeah, I
Worth
will.
noting
I
again.
more than likely will. So, absolutely. Okay, Will, go ahead and tell us your likes.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the very Dexter-like thing to me. The fact that they were hunting and that they were both like had this like they kind of go into their process of it, which I really love as as a serial killer buff, and like as somebody who likes reading about that kind of stuff and hearing about that kind of thing. It was very interesting to like see it in book form, and they like kind of did it, like they hit on it so well with their personalities that it felt believable. Like I feel a little bit bad for saying this, but there was actually a point where I was like, I don't care about the sex. Get back to the hunting of other serial killers. I want to read about that. Like, it was good, and I liked that they went into like detail on it, and it was interesting that there were different kinds of serial killers, and like they just like each year was like different, and each year like they had like a different like kind of goal to like hunt somebody differently, but they were always going for other serial killers who were like shitty and monsters. And like, so like Lee said earlier, like it was very cathartic to see like shitty people getting their comeuppance. The spice, I'm gonna be honest, was I very much liked that. There were definitely moments where I was reading it and I was at work and I had to be like, okay, I need to put this down. It can't be like this at work. There was definitely a point where I was like, oh my god, I need to finish this. How could it I stopped on a fucking cliffhanger and I'm like, I have to fucking go back to work. And I'm like, what happened? She got kicked in the fucking face, like.
I had the opposite reaction. I had to pause because I was screaming at the car during that scene where she gets kicked. I'm like, I was just like so upset that she would put herself in that situation. I was, yeah, frustrated.
Yeah. So again, you touched on a few things that I am going to bring up, but yes, 100%. These sex scenes are something else, and I was fucking excited about them.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I'm a huge fan of serial killers. That sounds bad. Serial killers going after serial killers. That trope is so interesting to me because I'm like, so
It's not really used a lot, though.
It's
Like,
not.
This is the only other time I can think of that like it hit mainstream was Dexter.
Exactly.
Or Mindhunter.
But Mindhunter, there was never that serial killers hunting other serial killers.
That's true. That's true.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's just Dexter.
Exactly. So yeah.
Lee, you're muted.
Yeah, Leah muted.
Sorry. I was just saying, I feel like there's an element of that Most Dangerous Game, kind of that one book, we all had to read way back, hunting humans kind of thing. And, it's
Throwback.
macabre, but it's fascinating. Yeah.
I haven't thought about
Hunting
that.
a hunter, that's even more, like one-upping it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Should I go now?
Absolutely. Please, Claire.
Oh, Claire.
Please.
Sorry.
I am so sorry. My brain was going like, I know. I can't remember.
I am holding back. I'm acting like everybody else, but I am holding back quite a bit, actually. So the number one thing I loved about this book, and Steph said it, was that the audio was great. But I don't think she expressed great this fucking audiobook was, okay?
Hello.
The accents.
Hello, mommy. Please, mommy.
If you didn't read
Hello.
missed out, okay?
Hello, mommy.
Let me just say, the guy who read the audio, Joe Arden, I am naming you by name. Boy, thank you. Thank you for bringing this book to life. Lucy Rivers, you did a great job. Girl, I ain't mad at you. You did a great job. But Joe Arden, okay? In this, oh gosh, the Irish accent, right? Like, I don't know if you caught the Irish accent if you read the book as much as you did on the audio, but but not only that, but it was just like the way he acted it. Like it was a double narration book, which I've not really seen people do that very well, and I thought they did that so well in the audio book. From the guy to girl, like she always read her part, he always read his part, and just like even the banter between them two just came alive and was really fun in the audio, to the point where he laughed. Like I just remember him going, and I was just like, yes, like daddy, like just, or when he like whispered in the first killer's ear, she's mine, right? Like you, like the guy who was watching like, oh, it was just, it took the book to a whole new level, for me. I just, well done. Probably my favorite, like one of my favorite audiobooks that I've read that is spicy. And I've listened to Lights Out, y'all. Like, Lights Out was great, but I loved the narrators for this. Like,
Which one was Lights Out?
I can't give too much detail to you without giving myself away. It's the book. It's the book where the guy stalks the girl.
Mm-hmm. Stalkers, yeah.
You have to listen to that one.
Yes, but this one was like just, yeah, Joe Arden took it to a whole new level, and that was probably my most favorite thing about this book. So if you read the book, also get the audio. I totally believe that it's worth it. And they're coming out with a movie. I hope whoever plays Rowan in the movie does Joe Arden some fucking.
Maybe Joe Arden should be in the movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, he could. He looks fine. He could buff up a little. I mean, the book girlies seem to love him. So yes. Yeah, I mean, okay, so what else did I like about it? I mean, I loved everything y'all loved. I loved the serial killer aspect. I loved the murder. It put me on pins and needles as well as made me laugh out loud. And I think I really loved that I was sitting in my car just dying of laughter on some of the banter, some of the scenes, even just the the murder scene. Nobody mentioned the cannibal scene yet, and that scene was funny as hell. Maybe I dark sense of humor, but the fact that he was like, she's up here trying to tell him like he gives lobotomies, he's a cannibal, and
She was doing it with her eyes, though. She was like, and he didn't understand.
And he's like, "You're beautiful."
It's a real Mimi, Sophia for Sophia.
And he ends up being the one eating the fucking humans by accident, and
A rump roast.
No, David was eating ice cream.
Oh, David was eating the semen ice cream, so
Ooh.
I
He liked it extra creamy. What can we say?
Yeah.
Hello, here.
just as a joke, but yeah, like I thought that was so funny, and I really like Jess is probably gonna say this, but this is the one slow burn I actually enjoyed because I felt like she really took the time to build up the characters, one, getting to know each other from far away, and then really when they did meet, like made the bang for the buck, and I felt like it just increased the tension for me over time. I usually don't like a slow burn, but I thought that the tension was so built that like when they finally got together, I was like, yes, like rooting for them. Like it just put the emotion all in for me for the two characters. Yeah, so I thought it was really well done.
I agree. It was very much well done. And yes, that whole thing with the cannibal, that whole scene, or multiple, or chapter, or whatever, it was very, very funny, but also, like, ew.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But the funny...
The guy played off the fact that he was a chef, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say any chef would be like complimenting, asking questions, be like, "Oh, where'd you get this?" And just like not double thinking he's eating someone's ass.
He was also drugged in that scene. So yes, that was a factor. But I will say that the back and forth, like she was so mad at him leading up to that scene because he interrupted her date that she had planned meticulously. She had done all of her research and he had done none, obviously, because he didn't know who the heck the target was. And it's the game that they play back and forth. So he should have done something, but he was also doing it to rile her up. So it was a cute, honestly, way to kind of rib each other in a way. And I enjoyed that a lot. I
would say, as good as it can be between two serial killers ribbing each other.
Yes.
And you said ribbing, right?
I did. I absolutely did for that specific purpose, because also we're talking about a cannibal.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Of course, the scenes were fire. Man, I didn't talk about the sex scenes.
We'll get to it. We're gonna get to the side.
Yes, we are. It's Jess. Hi, I love my spicy scenes, so I'm gonna go in detail on them in just a second. Yeah, so I guess it's my turn. So, this book, I freaking love the banter back and forth between the two. From the get-go, from the very first freaking interaction these two have together, I love. Because they, like, literally, she's stuck in a cage, and he's giving her hell about it. He doesn't know who the hell she is at this point. But she is also like, don't fucking like annoy me because I will murder you.
But she's in a cage, so she gotta figure out how to get out of the cage first.
Uh-huh.
I thought he does know who she is by that point. No, that's right, he doesn't.
Yeah, at the very first interaction, no. But
I like whenever he does know her, she's like, oh, I'm the orb weaver. He's like totally fangirling.
he's like,
Yeah.
You?
Fangirling.
and she immediately is like, who are you? He's like, the Butcher of Boston. And she's like, who? Like, she does not let on, and that she knows who that is. And I freaking love that too, because she loves giving him hell, and I don't know, it's just something I like about my powerful girlies. Giving the guys a little bit of hell. It's fun. So that very first interaction, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fun ride. So, and I was not let down. This entire book is extremely funny in kind of a dark, morbid way, but also in not a dark, morbid way. It's very... Okay, the first half of the book is very slow burn-esque, because you're like, we can see what's developing here, but you guys both are being like, I'm scared. I don't think that she's ready. All of these things. And I'm like, please do something. But you know me, I love my slow burns because they usually pay off. And this one really pays off. I fucking love these sex scenes. They are so goddamn hot. And not only that, they are very, very well written. Okay, so I did say that it feels, I told offline, I did say that this felt kind of like an anatomy lesson in some ways with these sex scenes, because they are using the technical words for different piercings that are had on her body in particular. They describe some BDSM things. They have some very hot dom sub kind of situations, and I mean, he's doming her. We could say that. He's doming her in a very hot and fun way, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And she's absolutely, she has a safe word. I know we talked about this last book, but because there was a whole bunch of like, well, you didn't use your safe word, so you must have agreed.
Okay, but this is correct.
This is consent the entire time. Yes. So this is
consent the entire time.
yes. Exactly.
Yes. That made it so much hotter.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
It did. And it was freaking great. And yes, she did have a safe word, which she chose chainsaw, which I loved. And I was like, shit.
Definitely made me laugh too.
Uh-huh.
It's like
A little on the nose.
But this, like, just consistently across the board for me hit a lot of different things that I was like, hell yes, that's hilarious, I love this, I love that, oh my god, let's give more. I like this book so much. So I'm going to leave it there at the moment. And we're going to get into our gripes, things that we were like, did they have to? Let us go in reverse order. So I guess I will go first. I liked the whole cannibalism scene. the cannibalist scene. I did not necessarily need the he did eat person. He did eat. He didn't mean to, but he did. And then also the semen ice cream. I really didn't need that. But it was funny. I get it. It was.
I don't think it would have been believable if he hadn't consumed some of it.
I mean,
like he just lucked out that he just didn't put any. He only stayed on the salad.
I had to try it with the chef.
Yeah, he's the chef. If anybody was gonna try it, it was gonna be him.
Yeah. Okay.
But he did it unwittingly.
All right. That's.
The ice cream I felt was played for laughs.
It was. It absolutely was. Because it wasn't the main characters eating it. It was David, who unfortunately was the lobotomized manservant, which we hate.
Lobotomized was fucking David, though. Let's be real.
Not at all.
He wasn't.
What, David?
Yeah, he was pretty functional.
I
He
mean,
willingly ate that ice cream.
He was not actually lobotomized. When you get to the end,
I know.
It's gonna be really cool.
I know.
If you guys read this, please look like you me, don't listen now. But when you get to the end, when he's like about to try to murder them, or at least murder Rowan, he's like, yeah, I played that off. I realized that you two were hunting, other serial killers, and I decided to put somebody between me and you. And so he very much played that off. He said, I'll be your lobotomized manservant for the evening or some shit like that. And he was never really lobotomized. He was just like...
That, which means he enjoyed his semen ice cream.
He said he
It's
picked up
pretty devious.
for it. Like, he literally eats part of Rowan.
yeah.
That's right, he did.
Yeah. That's why I'm like...
Like, for those of you who are watching this and then, like, who eventually get around, cannibalism plays a pretty heavy part in this book.
Yes.
Like, there are 2 to 3 specific parts where it's a little... I don't recommend, like, eating while reading.
Yeah, right. Not
It'll be-
cooking, eating, none of those.
Yeah. Okay. So, also, I get the idea.
Silence of the Lamb vibe.
Yes. I get the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre scene. That's all I'm gonna refer to it as, because it's literally what that was. It's essentially it. But like, you didn't have to put it in Texas, but it literally, you didn't have to.
She had to, because I don't know that it would have, like, came across as right. Like, because one, it's very, what is that Rob Zombie movie? It's not.
Devil Rejects.
Yeah, The Devil's Rejects, and then it's very much Texas Chainsaw Massacre coded.
Yes.
But it played really well with a little bit of Ed Gein thrown in there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the ornamentation.
Yes. The last scene with the mom.
Oh my god! It's like
Okay, so yes, the mummified corpse that they referred to in the trigger warnings, that was absolutely the mother. So I had a little bit of Psycho vibes as well. So, yes. So quite literally, they had these scenes where you're like, okay, I can see what inspired this scene. This one felt like a kind of, not a ripoff, but a amalgamation of, like, oh, this movie. Okay, let's go. And I was like,
a little bit of life sprinkled in.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, I I'll agree with you. All the other serial killers felt very unique and
Yes.
definitely original.
Yes.
But this definitely felt like a ha 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 ha. We're gonna get into the tropes.
Horror movies. That's what we're doing.
It's a nod to a few of the classics all in one.
You
right?
are right. It is. It's just that it was okay. Well, okay. So it's setting up for the scene that they have gotten away with it up to this point, and now they're actually in danger or possibly gonna not survive this because of XYZ with this guy. Yes.
Mhm.
And she immediately gets captured. She immediately gets her shoulder fucked up. And he is able to escape the guy, but also save her or rescue her. And then they also have time to actually have a makeout session. That was the part that I was like, you guys, I've been waiting for this, but this is not the moment.
This is what
Save it. Save it. Save it.
This was definitely going to be in my gripes as well.
Okay.
It's like that didn't make sense to me. I'm like, he's got cameras everywhere. Are you checking the server? Are you like wiping your presence? Like, because when the police show up, they're obviously gonna find this shit because you let fucking what's her name run off into the fucking wilds, like the other victim. So it's just like that's not really, safe.
Yeah.
They just burn it all down.
They burn everything down, but she literally heard her say, Rowan, he said Sloane. She could very easily put that in reports and things, and I don't know if that's ever going to be something, but it could be. But yeah, that was my biggest gripe, is that freaking Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre scene. That one had things that I was like, guys, can we... This is frustrating. But yeah, that's the biggest one for me. Everything else, I loved. So, we will go in reverse order. So, Claire, this time.
I don't have that many grapes. I mean, besides, I definitely got upset about them making out, like, in the wrong part of the time, and I was so anxious that I, like, paused the book. There was the one time I paused the book because I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. I need to, like, get my wits about me. They about to get chainsawed to death, and of course they're not gonna get chainsawed to death because they're the main characters, right? But, in the moment, my brain is like, what are you doing? Hurry up and kill this motherfucker! But, I don't have any gripes. I love this fucking book. It was fun. I love the scenes. All the stuff you hated, I still loved. I felt like they made me uncomfortable, but that's why I'm reading this book. And I like serial killers, and like at this point, I have watched and listened to a lot of serial killer shit, so it was very hard to like shock me or make me upset about something. I can see all of this being true, but also.
Yeah.
My one gripe, I guess if I'm gonna make a gripe, is that it wasn't longer and there wasn't more sex. I wanted more of them having sex. I still think it was great. I still think it was perfect, but I want it to be longer. I wish I knew just a little bit more about each of the characters, a little bit more depth. But I think the fact that they do have dark past, the fact that she didn't go into the depth allowed her to keep it light. So I'm also not mad at it. Like, I get why you do that, right? You want to keep the book light and funny, even though amongst all the murder, the way to do that is to not go in depth about, you hint at it. Everybody has enough imagination and knows what happens to people when they've been sexually abused and or whatever happened to Rowan.
At least the people who read these kinds of books have the imagination capable of this. Don't
need it. Keep it light. Let's talk about characters getting to know one another. And I am not mad about that either. No real gripes here. I really like this book.
Absolutely.
Good job, freaking. Can't wait for the movie. Can't wait for
Yeah, I hope they do it justice, honestly, because this is such a good book.
I don't need a fifth grade.
Will.
All right, so my gripes were definitely the Texas Chainsaw thing with, like, I aired them. They weren't being super safe about that, and that kind of bothered me. The other big gripe that I have is in one of the sex scenes. You just had your fucking shoulder dislocated, and y'all are fucking just doing it, she can't do shit doggy style. She can't hold herself up with like that. Bull fucking shit does that happen. She would be in tears. Number 2.
Unless she was on good drugs.
Which I don't think she was at that point.
It was Finn. Finn gave her drugs, yes.
Yeah.
Still.
I know. Okay.
No, that's a guy, no. What do you call it? My other gripe is in one of that same sex scene, he went from, like, vaginal intercourse to anal, and, like, that just seemed like there was very little prep for that. Like, it doesn't happen on a dime like that. And I know it's not real life, but there's so much other stuff in there that I'm just like, y'all are being really realistic, and then you get to this, and I'm like, okay, that kind of takes me out of it a little bit.
Did he put the toy in her butt, or did he put the toy in her V?
He put the toy in her V, and then he put a stick in her butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very different thing. It's one thing to put get a small plug in, but it's a
Even if you did a dildo on her butt, you could have worked that out with some lube. Like, you don't have to put the whole thing in. You can put part of it in.
That's not what happened.
It's
So
yeah.
the realism of that kind of bothered me. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I can suspend my disbelief for a lot of things, but when really and then they went back to vaginal sex, and that really bothered me. And I'm like, you at least
It's
fucking
for
a UTI. Go fucking wash up, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
For those of you who are reading this or listening to this, don't do that.
Recipe for yeast infection.
Yes. We don't want that.
You don't go pee after. Always pee after.
Yes. Always pee.
Yes.
Always pee after sex.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
guys and girls.
Both.
Both of y'all can get UTI without peeing after sex.
You
Yes.
should also
Right. Your pH is off. You got to restore it.
You know.
Yeah, that'll be all my gripes.
That's fair.
The cannibalism bothered me. None of that, the rest of it didn't bother me.
It was just the semen ice cream that got me, because I was just like, ew. Why would he eat that?
Seeing some of the shit I've seen recently, then, because I definitely saw somebody using a man's semen as a fucking facial recently, and I was like,
That's a TikTok trend.
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's even weird parts to that.
Yes, there are. Steph, what are your gripes?
Yeah, Lee, tell us what you didn't like about it.
Right.
Oh, me? I thought you said Steph. I'm sorry.
Oh, I did say Steph because we were doing reverse order. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
I don't really have many gripes for it. I don't want, there's nothing for me, nitpick. I wish it was a little bit longer, because it was just so good. Maybe 50 pages or so, just have more background. Even though in the next 2 books, you learn a little bit, they're still, involved in the next 2 books, because it's within the family, but with the brothers. But
I knew it.
They're still there, and they have, wait. I think.
Don't spoil the next 2 books for me, please.
I'm trying to remember what happened at this book. What happened at the end?
At the end,
Are you talking about the prologue thing where it blends into the next book?
No. Did the game engage at the end?
No.
Yes, he kills the person and puts the ring.
Oh, that's right. He takes the ring.
Okay, yeah. So Okay, so they're gonna have like the wedding and something like the wedding, and they're gonna be involved with like what's going on after the next few books.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Oh, that's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you know, the wedding's gonna happen if they're engaged. So I'm not.
I have many times wait
I do.
for me.
I do have a question, and this like you can clear your ears. Is Rose and Fiona like a thing, or is there gonna be somebody else? Just you don't have to say who.
It's Lachlan and Rose and Fionn.
Okay, got it. That's what I need to know.
You done?
Okay.
Yes.
This isn't spoiling, but I like how in this series, each of the main, like the female characters, has like an animal that kind of reflects the character. So in this one, you had Winston for Sloan,
Yes.
which is off guard, reserved to himself, and like doesn't really like people, which is basically Sloan. So the other two are also reflected on the female characters, which is cute. Like I don't know, that animals, it's cute.
I like
supposed to be
that.
dislikes, so it's not a dislike, but still. But I don't know. I just wish it was longer. The audio is like 10 out of 10. I want to see how this was a great time to have this because the movie just got like green lighted, so I'm excited to see how that happens.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't really have that many gripes that come to mind. Like if it is, it would be like something really small. But this is one of the books where I think I've listened to it like 2 or 3 times, because each time the sequel, the next one came out, like, okay, let me reread the other one. So,
I want to reread it. Yeah, I totally get that.
The audio.
audio. Yeah,
Yes.
the audio.
Yes, I will for sure. Lee, please give us your gripes.
Okay, so I also talked a little offline about this. I honestly, to be fair, all with a grain of salt, I completely devoured the audio to this book crazy fast and then listened again. So this like is not an actual dislike that's going to stop me from loving it and rereading it or re-listening to it and then, whatever. It was great. And it was really entertaining. But I felt like they had this opportunity. Now, I don't know, this might not be the most popular opinion, but I feel like I would like to see a more dominant female. And it seems like they set her up. She's powerful. She's got this, badass, killer, meticulous, like genius thing going on. And he's so nurturing and caring for her. And I know that's part of the whole dom thing, caring
So
for themselves
sweet.
and whatever. Like they set that up. But it could have been a really cool thing if she was like whipping the shit out of him and, she was the dom. And I was waiting for that. And then, of course, they had like my also gripe with a lot of the horror movie trope where the girl's running and breaks her ankle. This girl's strong, she's smart, and she keeps getting in these situations which are surprising, and it's understandable. They wrote it well, really well, that she kept getting caught by these people off guard. But I just would have liked it if it was him. If she was saving him and she was more the aggressor. That was my only gripe. I would think I would have liked that a little bit more, but it was still really, really good. Really, really good.
I agree. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yes.
I feel like I feel like she tried to make it take turns where he was saving her, she was saving him. He did save her more than she saved him.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah.
I agree with Lee. I think that they definitely missed an opportunity for her to be more dominant. I mean, the most she gets is a finger in his ass, and he seems to love that. But, like, let's be real, like, there totally could have been a scene where she tops him. And I think we all would have fucking been here for it.
Yes, we would have.
I
1,000%.
had the smartest, brattiest things to say too, just like the awesome,
I would have loved to make her.
Go ahead, Seth.
Sorry.
Sorry. I would have loved to make Rowan like crawl to her or something, or like hey, pretty boy, come here, whatever.
like Dirty
Dancing. Play off of that.
Yes, she calls him pretty boy so fucking much. It literally was like, it's like, here, take another half step and you're there. Take a half step and you're there. Like,
That's why it could have been a longer book, though.
it could have been.
It could
Yes.
have been a very very switchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have loved
When
that.
she gets confidence, that makes sense.
I think we all would have enjoyed them switching, right? Like him being dominant, but then her getting to be dominant and her topping. Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Would have loved that. I will
They
say,
don't give female serial killers enough. I want them to be more dynamic. That's all.
I agree.
It's not for the movie. Take some suggestions, Brienne, okay?
Please. Please. Also, Lee, to your point about her getting stuck in these situations, I will say that the first one, I had no real issue with it because she was by herself. She got kicked when he was going down, basically, into this cage. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but I have no issue with that. And it did set us
that
up
was
for...
the meet cute.
Yes,
kind
it
of,
did
too.
set us up for
Yeah.
kind of cute. Also, I do have to give you credit because the Chainsaw Texas Massacre, whatever, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Wow, I can
Yeah,
talk. I swear. um, so in that scene in particular, I was really upset because one, they kept saying throughout this entire book, that she was smaller, she was nimble, she was silent, she had all of these things going for her. I liked those things. Yeah, that does mean that she's not the most physically intimidating, and this guy was supposed to be like ridiculously huge and muscular built. So I do kind of get that he beat her up, basically, or he they said that he put his boot to her face, basically. She had an imprint of his boot, and I hated that for her. Yes, I see you, Will. One sec. And then, but the issue I have was she did in fact call out to Rowan when she saw his monitor set up. So, but the guy was right there. Like, she was being quiet this entire time and he still got the jump on her. That part did seem a little suspended belief kind of thing. But yes, Will.
The reason why I think she gets caught a lot is I think that's part of her hunting method, is that she plays the damsel in distress to get close to these individuals who think that they have her with her guard down when in fact her guard has been up the entire time. And then playing off of what Jess just said, yeah, she very much like snuck up the whole way, but like there's only so much sneaking you can do when a guy's got his whole house wired for cameras and everything. Like, it doesn't really matter if you're sneaking down a hallway, if the camera's got like night vision, he's gonna see you, and like he knows they're both there. He just chose to go for her first because she was already in the room, and then like Jess said, she calls out, and so like,
I mean, in modern day, if you have a camera set up, you can really look at everything from your phone. You don't even need the actual TVs to do it either.
Yeah, like it doesn't mention it, but he very much could have had like a cell phone and have been like, oh, I've got movement on my camera. There's people in my fucking yard. Like,
Yeah.
like
I
a
hear
good
ya.
motion sensor will do a lot.
I hear you. And that's why it's like low on my list, that in particular, because I'm like, I could see both ways. So, yeah. But Lee, I 100% get where you're coming from. And yes, there was an absolute missed opportunity for her to have been more of a dom badass, I guess. So please consider that for the movie. All right. So, because of time, we are just going to go right into our general rating for this book. This is 1 to 5 stars, and we're going to let you know what we think about it. Steph, this is your book that you recommended, even though it's on all of our TBRs. So, what did you give this?
I have no gripes. I was funny. I was entertained. Love the characters. Love the backstory. Love the next 2 books that continue. But I think it's a 5. I've listened to it like 3 or 4 times. I read it one time. Like, this is a 5 for me. Like, I can go back to this and be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know what to read, and just like have this in the background. This is like a comfort book. It's a dark book, but it's a comfort book.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Beautiful. I love that. Top. Hang on 1 second. I have to do this because I have to do this because I have to fix it. Yes, I 100% agree. Okay, Lee, what do you give this book?
I think I would do like a 4.5.
Okay.
It was really good, like I said, really fast. And if I'm sitting there thinking, oh, it could be this or it could be better this way, it's typically because I'm enjoying it so much and I just want more of it, you know? Like I'm already in the fandom kind of thing. And I did enjoy it a lot. I just,
That's fair.
Stronger.
That is fair. Okay, so 4.5. Beautiful. Will, what do you give this book?
I'm giving this like a 4.8, and really that 0.8 was like I've already mentioned with my gripes. I would have given this an easy 5 if it had been maybe another 50 to 100 pages, and just really, giving me a little bit more of everything, like one more kill or one more sex scene. I would have I think that would have solidified it for me. And my gripes were few and far between, or I guess was really what I would say with it.
That's fair. Well, that was yours. Claire, what is your general rating?
Teetering between a 4 and a 4.5. I guess I'll give it a 4.5. And I just say 4.5 because, again, I agree. I wish it was a little bit longer to give you a little more. But also, it's not like it was so much, it was such a fun read. I don't mean this as ding to the book at all. It was a fun read. I really enjoyed it. It was upbeat. It had me laughing. It had me, it made me really enjoy the sex scenes. It gave me all the little things I like in a book. I really loved it. But it was no masterpiece. But also the writing was good. So, 4.5. I'll give it 4.5 because I think it gives me all the romance I want. I just wish it was a little more too. But yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I say it had all the things
you would like in a book. Yeah, agree. It had the pieces.
I agree.
Pieces to a very.
All right. Well, I agree with you all, but for me, this was very close to perfect. So I am going to give it the full 5 stars for me because it was funny. It kept my attention the entire time. I wanted more, which honestly is a good thing in my opinion, because I'm like, if you hook me, I'm going to read more of your stuff. 100%. Especially because there's more in this series. Hell yeah, I am. And we are going to get into the romance part of it for sure in this next part. But I literally could not think of a way to make this 100 times better other than the few little suggestions we had here and there. Honestly, this was so enjoyable. It was so good. It was fun. There was gore, which sometimes I like, which sometimes I don't mind. I'm just saying. It wasn't horribly descriptive to where I'm like, oh god, I can't deal with this, but it was enough that I was like, this is fun, but I'm also like, Ooh, that was a scary situation. Okay. So, enough about our general ratings. We're getting into our spicy ratings. We love our spicy ratings. We'll go in the same order. Steph, please give me your spicy ratings out of 1 to 5 chili peppers. And yes, you can do 0.5s.
I think for spicy, it hit everything I needed to hit, but it could have been better. Like I would have liked the orb. I would have liked Spider Lady, the Orb Weaver, to come out a little bit more. So I give it like a 4.5. Like I had everything I wanted. Could have been a little better.
That's fair. That's fair. Hang on 1 second. Let me grab these and do this because I think I could do that. Okay. Apparently I'm gonna have to just do it one by one. That's fine. Okay. So, Lee, please give us, so you said 4.5.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. I am getting that up right now. Lee, please give us your spicy rating.
I think I would give it a 4. I think it was really good. There was again, that slow burn. I know we, Steph mentioned it specifically, and I don't know if anybody else had touched on it, but the fact that there was multiple years, they were meeting yearly. We didn't have to, trudge through a lot of like exposition in the middle, but just so much of that, slow burn. It was really, they built that up well. So I feel like that's just excellent, and it's hard to do, and I think they did a really good job. But I think maybe it could be explicit a little bit more. There could have been a little more. I'm getting spoiled by some ACOTAR, fourth wing business. You never know, but so I'm gonna go solid 4. 4 for me.
4 for you. Gotcha. Will, what would you give this?
4.5. Like, honestly, I liked the sex scenes. I thought they were really well done, aside from my earlier previously stated gripes. But the description, the yearning, the build up to it, and it when it finally happened, I was like, yes. And then they immediately went into a whole her having piercings. Her having I feel like I never get to read about women having piercings. It's always some guy with a Prince Albert or some Jacob's Ladder shit, and she's just like, oh my gosh, it's so and he's just like, oh hell yes.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yeah.
He liked it.
He was very excited about her piercings. We're just gonna say that. We're just gonna say that. Read the freaking book. Okay, sorry.
Read the book, you'll know what we're talking about.
It's so good. Okay, Claire.
Everyone with my spicy rating. I'm gonna give it a 5. And I'm gonna give it a 5 because, yes, I want fucking more of Rowan and Sloane fucking. Yes, I want it. But I'm giving it a 5, and there was semen, not in the way I wanted, right? Just here, the running semen flying, but
it's not in her ice cream.
Not in my ice cream, but I give it a 5 because there was something in this book that I just didn't think people did, right? Like the cock warming, right? I didn't think people did that, and I've never seen a book do it, and I thought it was well done, and it was hot, and it made me question, is this something I want to do? And if you can get me to question, do I want to do something in my real life in a book, then I think that you have turned me on enough that I am curious enough to try something new. And the fact that alone to me is worth a 5 rating, because most of the books we've read have either been not sexy enough for me, and it's not something I want to do. It's all very vanilla, actually, and this was not vanilla. It was still very kind of kinky. I love the dom scenes. Like the very healthy, yes, I want consent, I want to do this, and like, yes, we want to see her be a dominant, but damn, Rowan, like, just love a fucking dominant man, and why I love me some dom ass shit, and so they get a 5 because. Did you make me love the dominant scenes? It was sexy. Maybe a little bit of something I wasn't expecting, like the cock warming, the piercings.
Yeah.
I just loved it. I wanted more of it, and I just was like, damn, he's pinning her with his dick, and yes, like, god dang it, how is this hot? Like, he is teasing her, and then also, and I just love the teasing, and just, yes, all of it.
Yes.
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 So they get a
Yes!
I'm hot thinking about it.
Yes! Sorry, I'm literally like dancing over here because I'm like, I'm giving it a fucking 5 too! Spoiler alert, I'm giving it a 5 too for its freaking romance. Not just the sex scenes. The build up for this romance. I am the queen of slow burn.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I love. Huh?
I said it felt justified. It did, like, the slow burn felt like it paid off. It felt, and it sounded really weird. It felt natural. Like the fact that it happened so much later in the book. It wasn't like, oh, we're just gonna do a quick scene really quick, and then they're like, oh, that was so hot. Let's get to, like, we want to do more later. No, it was like a very much like almost like a fire building.
This is what I'm saying! Slow burns are hot! This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about how freaking slow burn should be. This is literally it. Because literally, your entire being is like, please fucking get together. Please do this soon. Please do this, because I really can see this happening. I want it so bad. And you're like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? And it finally happens. And it's the fucking hottest shit ever. I love it. It's so good. And yes, she has all the piercings. Yes, she's telling us the entire time, like, she's more sensitive because of the piercings. She's, like, very much enjoying his dominant side. I'm very much enjoying his dominant side. I am so excited for more. That is literally what I need from a book that has sex in it. Because literally, give me these things. I want more. I should want more. You're doing something right. Yes. 100%. This is a 5 fucking star book for me. All the way across the board. Because it's so good. So, thank you very much for joining us for our review of Butcher and the Blackbird. We obviously like this book a lot. There's a lot to be said about this book. There's a lot to be said about the other books in this series, which I'm very excited we will be getting to. I am so glad you joined us tonight. I'm so glad that you had fun with us. I'm hoping. If you ever have any suggestions for books you want us to review in the future, please leave them in the comments. Please leave them wherever you can on our social medias. We will find it and we will take it into consideration. We will make sure it goes on our list. As for next month, we are going to be reviewing The Song of Achilles. I know you're puking, honey. Yes, I know. This is Claire's suggestion, and we are very excited to be reviewing this. So please join us next month. It will be. Okay. Yes, it will be Actually, it'll be on my birthday next month. It'll be March 16th is when we will be reviewing it. So,
Better be.
we'll figure it out. It's all good. So thank you very much.
Wherever you are on your phone.
Thank you.
So you go.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Please remember to be kind to yourself and to others. This is always our message. And grab some sexy books, because, you know, they're fun.
It's a good way to be kind to yourself.
It is. It's a great way to be kind to yourself. Thank you again for joining.